Banned, at least for now, today on The World. I'm Marco Werman. President Trump's travel ban caused havoc in airports across the U.S., and it's left lots of people wondering about their legal status.
They are scared. They need clarification. Unfortunately, they haven't received it from federal level officials, from local level officials.
Some say give Trump's ban a chance.
This isn't some kind of radical departure or, frankly, even an indication of what the actual policy 3 or 4 months from now will be.
Others want it gone.
It feels slightly surreal that we're in 2017 and we could be in 1930. I hope he's a big enough man to be able to reconsider this order and repeal it.
Global views on Trump's travel ban today on The World. I'm Marco Werman.
And I'm Rupa Shenoy. This is The World.
No hate, no fear. Refugees are welcome here.
Pretty extraordinary weekend, Rupa, with protests all over the country, like the one we're hearing there in Washington, all in opposition to President Trump's executive order barring refugees and immigrants from 7 Muslim-majority countries from entering the U.S.
Yeah, Trump doesn't seem worried, though. This morning, he defended his action with these words.
We're moving things along, and we're moving them along fast. We actually had a very good day yesterday in terms of Homeland Security. And someday we had to make the move, and we decided to make the move.
So we're devoting this full hour of The World to the fallout from this move.
Yeah, legal challenges were filed across the country and others are planned, and the challenges are understandable. Just think about what's been happening to travelers from these countries, some who are permanent U.S. residents with green cards. They've been asked to sign a form titled Record of Abandonment of Lawful Permanent Resident Status, i.e. they are being asked voluntarily to give up their lawful status in this country. That's the focus of one of the legal cases, and in a moment, we'll be speaking with a lawyer who will answer our questions about that.
Meanwhile, this executive order is affecting all kinds of people. Listen to Ali Hamadani, a BBC reporter who was detained for 3 hours in Chicago after he flew in from London. Hamadani is Iranian by birth and a British citizen, and this is how he describes being treated by a Border Patrol agent over the weekend.
This is what I told the guy, that I'm a British citizen. I'm born in Tehran. I cannot go back to Tehran, but because I'm born in Tehran, I'm interrogated here. This is unacceptable. And the guy was like, okay, so go back to wherever you want.
That's just one traveler's experience this weekend. We're going to hear from others who've been affected by the ban or could be affected in the future. Here's The World's Shirin Jafari with more on that.
He said it on his campaign trail. He made it official on Friday.
I'm establishing new vetting measures to keep radical Islamic terrorists out of the United States of America. We don't want them here.
Minutes after Trump signed the order, protesters gathered at Harvard Square.
I am the child of 2 beautiful Muslim immigrants, and I stand firmly against anything, any sort of blanket Muslim ban.
Rana Abdulhamid helped organize the protest.
This is not acceptable. This is discrimination, and this is not okay. Who's with me?
Resistance to Trump's order was fierce, and so was the confusion and fear that people with visas, even green cards, would be stopped from entering the U.S. Nisreen Omar is a student at Stanford University. She's from Sudan and has lived in the U.S. for 22 years. She has a green card. Last week, she was visiting Sudan when she got a message from Stanford,
telling me that the department feels that it would be better for me to return at this point.
Omar spoke to me from the airport in Sudan. She was trying to get the next flight to the U.S.
I'm, a little bit in disbelief. I think, this is a very misguided policy. In a way, I feel like I'm in a time warp. It feels like I'm in the early 1940s. I can't believe that this is happening despite the fact that, the United Nations exists. It feels like a violation of my rights as a human being.
By the time Omar's plane reached New York's JFK airport, it was too late. Trump had signed the order. Omar said she was searched, handcuffed briefly, and questioned. She couldn't make a phone call. 5 hours later, at 4 a.m., she was let go. Then, on Sunday, the White House said green card holders wouldn't be barred from entering the U.S., but they'll face, quote, extra scrutiny. None of this makes people who now feel more under watch than ever rest easy. Take my